Tell you.
Yo, what's up? It's been a long time.
Oh, a very long
It's been
time.
almost 3 months actually.
3 months, dude.
We've had
That's
a really...
It's like 1/3 of a trimester.
Holy shit, man. It's been too long.
Babies have been conceived. And probably delivered as well. No, but still, yeah, that's a long time now, man.
We had a very hectic week. We had exams.
I like how we left the last podcast. We left the crowd on like a cliffhanger of a conspiracy saga, and like
Yeah.
we'll drop it out next week in like 3 months. And like we're still working on it.
No, because that was the conspiracy theory.
Ah, true.
I mean, we did get abducted by aliens.
True.
So, I mean, if we had a
Just
YouTube
got
channel,
zapped back, yeah.
if we had
Because
a
one of them got COVID.
oh shit.
Like fuck the streets, keep it back.
But
No, sorry. I guess that we owe it to them. Sorry.
it
It's
is
been
what
a
it
while.
is.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, what else can we, man? It's been, to be honest, it's because of Corona. It's
Corona,
this-
yeah, it's been a wild ride up for the Corona.
It's been, the thing is, people think it goes up, down, is finishing, but it kind of died down for a while.
Exactly.
But now, spiked.
Holy.
If you look at every country, it's like,
I guess the people in the beginning something new. It's like the new iPhone. The beginning, people like excited about it. They all run and they get it, and then after a few months, slowly dies off. And then you'll have some YouTuber being like, "Hey, look at my iPhone," and then it'll be a spike and
you know
sales
what
for it,
I've realized now is like YouTubers are like the old commercial, like YouTubers are basically celebrities now, right? If you're a big YouTuber, you're a celebrity, and the amount of YouTubers that's there and they're giving out so much false information, it's crazy. I sometimes watch shit, and I'm a huge tech geek,
Yeah.
and I watch like
watch
I have a few some seasoned tech YouTubers that I watch that I know are good.
Yeah.
But some of these idiots, like they come up and like review stuff. They know it's plain right shit. But rather they're like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah, the dollar
amazing.
bill.
Yeah. And then sometimes every time, so for example, say now the biggest crazy thing in tech is like the refresh rates of screens.
Okay.
Let's not get too much into it, but it's like they wouldn't, like for example, a phone that costs £1,000
Yeah.
or $1,000 or whatever, for Apple to release it, it's fine. Some
Yeah.
other company releases it, they're like, whoa, what are you doing? You're not Apple. Why not? Why does Apple has to have this Apple tax?
True.
You know?
I mean, especially in the tech world, to be flagship or to climb up the ladder, it takes time, man. You can't do it overnight unless
Easily.
you're Apple.
Easily. But
Nice.
I mean, it is what it is now, and
Exactly.
it's everything is going up in price. Phones are going up in price. Laptops.
Yeah.
I mean, as they say, right? Anything that goes up must come down. So, so I guess we're hoping, as also this current pandemic situation is not
Yeah.
really helping people's
Catch up.
livelihoods.
I mean, like, for all you guys listening, probably 2-3 years later on when COVID is not even a thing.
Yeah.
Basically, we had the spike, and now 3 months later, it's toned down a bit, but they call it. But recently there's been a surge in cases, so they call it the second wave. But at the same time, they're like, oh, it's not as big as the first wave or whatever. It's all like, that's the thing, it's been nearly 6 months. With
6
this
months?
virus.
No, it's been more than that, right?
Or more, yeah, exactly.
Started December last
Oh
year.
yeah, I forget. Yeah, we're 9, right?
Yeah.
Month number 9. Oh shit, yeah,
It's
exactly.
been almost 10
Yeah.
months.
It's been
A year nearly.
Hey, you still have no concrete. The only concrete thing we have of this, it's a virus.
Yeah.
Other than
And all we're doing right now is banning China for it. I'm like, but the thing is, guys, if you're listening this in the future, and you're reading something or you're watching a movie, like it will be like this: coronavirus or COVID-19, the first wave. That's movie part 1. COVID-19, the resurgence, part 2, and then COVID-19, the third wave, and then semicolon, the apocalypse.
Like a few years later, COVID-19, Back to the Future.
Yeah. It's like what's meant to be a trilogy becomes a
True.
saga.
One good thing about COVID is like all the movies that were expected to come out this year.
It did.
I mean, some of them are like delayed to next year.
Yeah.
But those who like released straight to
Sucked. Straight
to
online.
video,
Yeah.
straight online.
Now I think
If you live other than like the States and
Yeah.
North America where they are strict on piracy and all, it's heaven.
yeah,
Like I just friends I've already seen like Mulan and all like.
really,
Mulan got
yeah,
released.
I heard it's got like
it's directly HD. over here.
HD.
I'm like, damn.
One of
It's
the
piracy heaven. Over here.
oh man, but I mean, we're not going to tell you exactly where we are. We don't want the FBI listening
true,
on us,
exactly.
but it is what it is, and
Yeah.
well, that's
But-
COVID.
One thing I would say, I want to ask, like, okay, now the U.S. elections is coming
Yeah.
in November,
Yeah.
and Trump.
Well, it's actually taking part right now. People are voting, right? Because
Oh,
of
yeah?
because of the
It's already started.
they're doing it by the postal vote.
Ah, okay, the postal
Yeah.
vote, exactly. But basically, he's been on about Trump, main man. He's been on about like, oh, get a vaccine and all.
Mm-hmm.
Say a vaccine comes out, would you
Yeah.
take it?
No.
Exactly.
I'll tell you the reason why. I'm not an anti-vaxxer
Mm.
or anti-vacciner or whatever they call it. I think it's an anti-vax
Yeah,
person, in quote. The reason being, we're medical students, right?
exactly.
I would, if for a vaccine for anything, any big disease and stuff, I'm not saying coronavirus isn't. For anything, I would say you should get your kids vaccinated, and I'm vaccinated too. But, for example, it's a virus, right? AIDS is a virus too, HIV.
Exactly.
It's been here for how long? So long.
Yeah.
It's been studied probably more than any other virus I could probably think.
Probably, yeah.
And even now they say, how has it been? They've been doing research for almost half a century.
Hmm.
And they say they don't have a cure. They probably do, but the promises won't.
Yeah.
Because that's what they make
It's
money.
all dollar bills.
Yeah, it's all about make money, right? If think about it, if would I rather give you the cure for something, or would I keep you on it? It's how governments
True.
keep drug addicts on.
But I feel with this COVID, it's like, even though I feel, I at least want to hope that they all honestly striving to like find the cure, because it has crushed their economies. It has like prevented them from like doing whatever they need to do, like in terms of like finance and all that. So it's put a lot of people back, in their back foot.
Yeah.
So I think, because see, most of this, like in today's world, it's based on your need. If there's a need, you'll get the work done.
Yeah.
So obviously there is a need to like get life back to normal. So
Yeah.
I feel they'll all strive. At least I hope so. With AIDS, it's like it's like especially.
No,
like,
when AIDS was a thing, people were dying. You remember the amount of people dying from AIDS was
but then
high.
they strive for it, because it was only the homosexuals and all that. So
but
they, like,
now,
fuck
now as in like, because LGBTQ, whatever they call it,
true.
homosexuality is a thing now.
True.
I wouldn't say I have an issue with homosexuality,
Yeah.
but I'm not someone who supports it. In a sense that if I'm not someone as in like, I wouldn't actively be a homosexual.
Oh yeah.
Do you get me?
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
all.
Voluntary.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you're homosexual or something, yeah, that's your thing.
Yeah.
Do it. But I wouldn't come to you and be like, you be straight. No.
Yeah.
But if it's me or someone that I care about or something, I'll be like, it's not the way of the nature. That's what I feel like.
No, yeah, there are many like reasons why you're like,
Yeah.
okay, homosexuality
Yeah.
is, it goes against the order of nature.
Order of nature and
you
stuff,
can't
yeah.
produce, you can't like carry on your generations and all
Exactly.
that, blah blah.
It's,
and all like
it's a gray area here,
exactly,
and then what we'd say.
Yeah.
Because one thing is like, even though I have something to say,
Yeah.
there's always something on the other side. For
True.
example, the homosexual side telling me this and this and this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? This is like a never-ending argument that
Exactly.
is not going anywhere.
No, exactly.
So
As long as you stick to the principle, you do you,
yeah,
I do me.
me. That's it.
And you don't like push your
Yeah.
principles
That's
and all
it.
down my
That's
throat.
it.
I won't push yours as well. So I feel like that is okay. But then obviously you still have people like, no, you have to do this and all. But blah,
The
blah.
thing is, I mean, like, okay, do you, man? Because everyone likes to experiment in their teenage years, like, like that's what they call, like, especially, I mean, not us Asians, but I mean, I lived in the UK like for a while, and a lot of my white friends. I have a lot of white friends, and we're Asians. We don't tend to experiment shit. We are the experiments.
If I come to the UK or whatever, like remind me to get like a tub of Vaseline.
Oh, bro, you come with the tablet. Don't worry. So, in a sense, it's like that. Also, the other thing is, if you look at flu, right? Flu is also influenza virus, right? And that every year, more people die from flu than any other disease.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
There is a vaccine for it. There's a flu vaccine, but at the end of the day, you get some sort of acquired immunity, but that's it. You're basically telling your body like, hey, listen, this is what we think this year is going to be. So try and prepare yourself for it. One of the other thing I would suggest is, not suggest, what I think is, it's a wake up call for everyone in the world right now.
Yeah.
A wake up call in a sense, a wake up call for governments. especially those governments that's corrupt, and wake up for people who are obese, unhealthy. Like the more unhealthy you are,
Oh yeah.
the higher chance of you being a prey to this thing.
Exactly.
You know, so like you have issues like stop smoking. There's all these campaigns.
Yeah.
One of the biggest issues with coronavirus is like if you're a smoker or if you're something, you're pretty much fucked.
I'm pretty sure people haven't stopped that.
Yeah, people haven't
They must
stopped.
have, like,
Yeah,
increased it from the stress.
exactly. That's the only thing. That's like this guy could be like, imagine I have a patient or something. But I'm telling him, listen, you gotta stop smoking because COVID is a thing. They're like, they probably stress smoke themselves to death.
Goodness.
It's kind of like this one thing.
I'm so glad like we are not into smoking.
I mean,
the amount of money
you
that
save.
need, you save.
Yeah,
And you need to like sustain that habit. Oh my goodness!
it's
Like
hard.
I just realized like the other day, like say you smoke a pack. A pack is like what,
10 pounds, for
10
example.
pounds a day.
Yeah.
10 pounds into 30.
No, that's one pack. Say people smoke 2 packs a day or
Oh
something.
my
So,
goodness.
so for example, if your example goes 1 pack a day,
Yeah.
that's 10 pound, right?
Yeah.
That's 10 times 7 is 70.
Oh my
70, that's a week. So 70 times 4, 4 sevens are 28, right?
Yeah.
So that's 280 pounds a month you're spending on smoking. That money you could put it in towards, I don't know, watch. God knows, man. Go to strip club or something. I mean, like, I don't know, like, give you like, put it towards something, you know, like
someone to give you a happy ending.
yeah, something like, put it towards something nice.
Goodness, man. That's a lot of money.
And that's just the minimum we're talking about, right? But different countries, different thing. But still, it's a lot of money people waste on.
I like how the
Addiction is a thing.
Exactly, man. Addiction. And plus they even like write on the packs like this can kill you.
Yeah, but they don't care. They put vulgar pictures such as like, you know, somebody
yeah.
dying from cancer or something.
Or like someone with a colon
colon through anal throat or something.
Talking
Yeah,
through, like, his
yeah.
throat.
Like a ostomy bag, like, you know, like a, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Tracheostomy or something.
Ostomy,
Yeah. But the people who smoke, they don't give a fuck. Like, they know it's don't give a
Man.
shit. Like, that's the thing.
But then, you know, at the end of the day, as you say, it's an addiction. So who are we? I never really attempted smoking in my life, so I can't really, you know, maybe if I took a puff, I'd be like, I can feel for both sides now. You know, maybe. So, you know.
It's
It's the same thing as like my theory for like, you know, gay and all. Like, I've
Yeah.
not seen gay porn,
Yeah.
or I've not like
yeah.
watched any like
Yeah.
homosexual
Actively
acts,
searching
so to
gay
speak.
porn, right?
Because, you know,
But then-
deep down, you might think, like, you know, one small glimpse of it, and, you know, you might be like, oh, okay, it's not as bad.
Oh, man, come
like,
on.
And then you fall into, like, loophole.
In the
like,
loophole,
so,
yeah.
you get scared of that.
You know, on the point of this, you know, my friend,
Yeah.
one of my close friend, he's like on the topic of like, you know, porn categories.
Yeah.
He says he will never watch normal porn, and I asked him why. He goes, he's into lesbian porn, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, why? He goes, I mean, it's chicks on chicks, right? Yeah, chicks on chicks is hot. Yeah, I get it, but he has a point. Do you know what?
What?
This is what he said to me. We're basically watching a guy thrusting a girl, right? So we are getting turned on by some guy's dick in a girl, in a woman, in a lady or whatever,
Yeah.
right? So are we gay then?
I mean,
You're watching naked ass men, because all we talk about afterwards.
sometimes it's not about the physical
Thrust.
Like, it's not about the physical things that you're watching. It's about the act, dominance. Like,
Right.
it's the
I
principle that
do
whole scene.
I do understand that porn is known for its award-winning storyline. You know? I mean, I don't know. Somebody goes in, who goes all the way into a washing machine to get their clothes out? Bro,
Ideally, there's like a camera.
there's a camera in there.
Oh,
Bro, I
goodness,
hardly put all my hand in there. I don't know what's in there, man. It could be. I even put my underwear or something in. I'm like, I twist the scene up. Where is it coming out? You know? Who goes the way in, right?
Goodness.
Or like, oh, I'm sorry, I was under the bed and I'm stuck. What? I'm stuck for what? And then all of a sudden, like your ass is just pushed out. Boom, done. Fuck it.
Oh goodness, man. Yeah,
But I understand where he's coming from. It's a man and women act, but porn is porn.
I mean, unless you focus on the things you focus in, like say in that scene, you're like, you are staring at the woman, but then you get a glimpse of his ass cheek, and then you're like, then maybe okay. You got a glimpse of it,
But
and then you after that you still constantly look at it. Then
But
it's
no,
like,
but the thing is, right? We know there's a glimpse of it. You know why? See, a normal porn as in like man and woman porn,
Yeah.
is aimed at men and women, right? So there's I mean, it's aimed at men and women. Do you think women just watch it with lesbian porn? Why would they want to watch it? Or did they watch gay porn? That's even worse, bro.
okay.
Like, you know, so women. So imagine this. It's always every single porn video that I've watched. I'm not saying I've watched everything, but you know,
Right.
there are a lot. I mean, it's quite a lot. But the thing is, there's always a shot of the guy just throwing his, you know, like big ass fucking 12-inch
Okay.
dick or whatever it's called, you know. So I'm like, that's a big scene. That's like,
Hey, speaking of 12-inch, I was like looking into like an iPad 12-inch one. Since you're the tech geek,
yeah.
like you think 12-inch is better, right?
Tw-
I know. Okay, it's a bad segue. Okay, wait,
no,
actually,
listen.
Go back. To
But
what you said.
iPad 11 inch.
I heard 12
iPad 11 and 12 is there, right? So
Yeah.
11.1 and 12.2 or something like that.
Okay.
Even though because of the way they've done their new designs,
Yeah.
a 12 fits into the old 13-inch size or something. But it's still huge. Ideally speaking, an 11-inch for a tablet is enough.
Okay. 11-inch is good.
11 inch is good.
Okay. Duly noted. Get back to your point.
Oh, okay. So I'm just saying, like, it's the porn is actually aimed at both, right? So there's always a shot where we're like, we watch some guy with unnaturally large dicks, and then we
Wait,
Asians.
you feel uneasy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel uneasy. I'm like, yeah, it's all about the girth, not the size, you know. I mean, but the insecure motherfucker inside me is like, oh my god, what do I do now?
Yeah, I have this friend who was like, yeah, it doesn't matter on the size, bro. There are East Asians for a reason. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, got it.
Bro, there's so much. Porn is an industry, like it's a
again,
universe.
As you said, it's also can be addicting and all that. So
I mean, would you rather get
everything you can be addicted to anything.
anything? Yeah, bro, I'm telling
Drinking
you.
coffee.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know, but I would say thank God in a sense, or maybe I don't know. I don't have addiction to anything per se.
So like I think the worst, like if I presume like
What?
would be being addicted to like scat porn.
You mean shit porn?
Yeah.
Like shitty.
How do you know that, bro?
No.
I thought I was gonna like give you some new knowledge.
No, you know the thing was, I was going
Like-
to make it funny, as in the sense like you mean shit porn, as in like, oh no, it's a shit
shitty
porn.
porn.
Yeah, shitty porn, like, you know. That is true, man. Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness, man! Shitting on
Jeez.
someone.
Oh
okay.
fuck it up, right? Oh
Fuck
shit,
it,
man.
fuck it, man.
What do you do? What do you imagine your landlord walks in on you while you're shitting on a girl, or a girl shitting on you, bro? Like, you get kicked out soon as, man. Like, yeah.
Look at
it's-
that, he'll charge you for the cleaning service.
Oh,
I'm sure. They're like, you better clean before
Oh
you leave.
man, oh
Oh
man.
goodness, man! Oh, from Corona to this.
Ah, true.
Okay, what else is there? Okay, yeah. Since COVID, toned down a bit. I guess like life has resumed a bit, and our university is starting up. And I'm pretty sure everyone. You know what? I feel the U.S. colleges and all are still not started, right?
No, they have started.
They have.
Yeah, but with stricter measures.
Okay.
Like
I
much
think
stricter
everyone has
measures.
gone
Yeah,
back to,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
As in,
restarting.
like, they have specific stuff, like you can't do this, you can't do that.
Okay,
If you are
I see.
coming in, like do this, do that.
Yeah.
So I've heard, like, I was watching a vlog from like all these college students
Yeah.
who does stuff, and they were like saying they have been assigned a certain seat for the whole semester.
Oh, I see.
So you go in a specific time,
Yeah.
and not all Toronto students goes in for the lecture at the same time.
Okay.
Specific
Okay,
kind of
it's
thing.
like slots.
Yeah,
time
slots times.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. You know, the problem is not the problem that schools have opened up. It's that some of these freshers, per se, like, you know, the first years, freshmen
Yeah.
or first year students, they don't care. They just want to go party. That's the issue. You know.
They're not gonna let some
Yeah,
virus
they're the
spoil
super
their
spreaders, right? That's the
freshman
thing.
year.
Yeah, that's the thing. And so they're not wearing masks to protect themselves.
I get it, man. I feel it's like I don't blame them also, because say like I'm in my last year medical,
Yeah.
like for 6 years, you know, I went through all that hardship of like, you know, sacrificing like outings and all, because I'll be honest, like first 3 years was kind of me being introverted. Like
Yeah.
I was full on I knew each and every grain of like dust in my room basically.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I mean, don't ask me what I did, but
Mhm.
I just knew my room.
I
very
mean, we
well.
all know. I thought you were going to say I knew each and every single porn video
no,
in that set. I was like, now I see where this is going.
no.
But I mean, you kind of finished me off on a.
No. No, but point is like, I mean, back then I made it a point to like travel and all for my last year, because in the last year of any medical whatever course and all, it's quite a chill because you do your internship
and everything.
That. So I left it all that for the last year, and now the last year has come, and now this has come. On top of that. Cherry on the cake.
You know what that is. You know what they say: never leave things for the last.
Hey, dude. I'm into that.
Yeah, mate. No, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Bro, if you can do it now, do it now.
If Corona has taught me anything, don't think about the future.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to come
exactly.
That's Corona speaking, not me.
You don't know what is in the future, so do what you can now.
Exactly,
do your best
man.
now.
Exactly.
It's just, you take the bull by the horns, basically.
Exactly.
You know?
So, yeah, I mean, I feel like, and I'm pretty sure these guys, must have
said the
4 or 5
thing.
years before, like they hype up and they like study to go to this elite colleges and all. They get into that, and then Corona comes and like, oh, your freshman year is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh no, hell no.
But then, in other sense, I mean, in one sense, I would say like, go and do it. But then in another sense, you're being a bit irrational and being very irresponsible to what we are, because you don't know what else. You're basically a group of 30 people are infecting the whole city.
Oh yeah,
that's all. I mean, other than that, I guess it's calm. Should be okay.
But this is the new normal. I mean,
it is. You know what I think is going to be? Yeah. It's going to be life with COVID. There is no. I don't think it's going to go off anytime soon. Anyway,
I was having hopes that I had this theory that because the U.S. election is one of the biggest elections in any democratic country in the world, so. I was thinking, to hype up, or not hype up, to get the votes, like to be in the good books in terms of winning. Yeah. Any candidate would just like throw in something or like push something for a vaccine or cure. So I was, this year's 2020, the U.S. election. So I was thinking Trump would do something, and he's been hyping about it. Like as I said earlier, like would he take the vaccine or not? So I was thinking that, but now. Looking at the whole scene and all, I think people are kind of, because it's been two months. Long. Yeah, it's been 2 months post gradual opening, and I feel people have kind of like laid back. I feel the only like difference between last year and this year is like the mask. Everyone is wearing a mask. And then on top of that, more or less people, like I've seen people give mixed handshake or fist bump. I don't know, like they're the awkward like. Meeting where you're like fist bump or handshake? I don't know. Or hug or just hello.
Hugs are another thing now. You hug me, you give me corona.
Oh my goodness. Man.
So now it's like an elbow shake or elbow touch or like a.
I feel elbow things are also going. I've seen all these do that. But pensioners, I'm like, whoa, they're learning. Woke.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's the new normal. This is what we're living at.
That's it, man. Corona is corona. There's nothing going over it.
Yeah, let's see.
But What's actually crazy? I was our boy Elon Musk. I kind of want to call him the Lord and Savior Elon Musk. I feel like he might
have some radical
I know
hearing on this.
But the thing is, humanity is at the tipping point, right? We kind of fucked ourselves up.
True.
We kind of walked ourselves into this cauldron of boiling pot lava or something. I don't know whatever it is. You're killing yourself.
One thing I would like to intrude.
Yes.
Do you think Elon is too tech-minded in the sense like I know COVID has come up and I know only Bill Gates has been like, oh, I'll push for like a cure and all. But Elon hasn't said much, isn't he?
That's because Bill Gates is dying, man. He's going to die soon. So he would rather have a standing legacy rather than saving humanity.
I feel like a few years back when the Thai, some kids got stuck in the cave and all. Elon is like, I'm going to build this and all that, blah, blah.
He helped.
So it was more tech. Yeah, it's more tech related.
More tech
Virus
related.
isn't a tech.
No.
So I feel he's more like...
He's more futuristic,
it's more
tech.
Futuristic and tech. Yeah. If it's not related to that, fuck off.
Yeah. I think
carry on.
That's true though. Bill Gates, in a sense, he's done his thing. He's doing a lot with those foundations and everything. But Elon is kind of like thinking ahead. So he knows we as a generation or even mankind is itself killing itself, right? So why not just terraform ourselves into Mars and fuck that up as well? But
do you think we'll ever Like
Maybe.
habitat
I
Mars?
think maybe, but not in
Ah.
our generation for sure. Maybe in our time, maybe we'll see the first people going there visiting to see what it is. It's a bit like they build, when they build like this model homes,
Oh, okay.
right? And then you can see, oh, this was going to be like.
Oh, yeah, true.
But then when they end up building it, it's completely different. Because in a sense, we'll be living in a dome if you go anywhere apart
Oh, yeah,
from.
true.
Because there is no natural
Yeah,
air
that's
compensation.
not-
Not compensation. Compensation. What the fuck? What is the word for it? Like the
Atmosphere?
mixture, basically. The mixture of gases that allows us to breathe oxygen.
Atmosphere.
Yeah. No. Anyways, it's fine.
Okay.
Atmosphere is the thing, but I was talking about some word starts with C ends in it, and but
Condensation.
no, it's not. I meant to say like the
Composition.
Composition. That's it. Composition. Yes, my mind. Like certain composition of
Yeah,
gases, they need to be there. So that's definitely not in our own galaxy,
Mhm.
our solar system anyway. So best we can do is live in domes or
Okay.
whatever, or save stuff now so Earth can live longer. So I don't know, but it is, I think. But I think we probably see the first maybe the flights into space and everything. Maybe they could make, because Elon does want to commercialize flights
Okay.
to go to different planets. So
Yeah.
imagine being like your holiday is going to Saturn.
All
Come back in 3 years' time or something. I don't know. Well,
But you think, why did we bring up Elon?
yeah. Oh, yeah, Elon with his Neuralink thing. You know that Neuralink? It's like a little chip basically in your brain. It's kind of right now. It's like a sideline or sidekick for your brain, right? So it's a bit like, think of it as now, technology-wise, right now. I mean, Elon's not the first person to come up with. There are other companies who's been working on it for almost 50
and
years.
probably movies.
Yeah, movies. A lot of movies about it, So it's kind of like, say you have that, the bicycle when you start learning a bicycle, and you put the training wheels on.
Yeah.
So training wheels is there to, to help you,
Okay.
right? But realistically speaking, you make the thing. So you are the brain, but the chip is basically those training wheels.
How sure are you that we won't go
Full AI and kill motherfuckers. Yeah. You know what? I think we see brain. Anything with brain is complicated.
Exactly. Man.
Brain is a complex system.
And if you make an artificial brain,
even then, how would you make an artificial brain? You have to think about it. We are medicine, right? We are learning about the brain, what the brain is telling us. Bro, it's in our fucking heads.
like Inception.
It's Inception, you know what I'm saying? We're basically learning of shit. Your brain is learning about itself.
True.
The brain knows what the fuck is going on, but he won't
true.
tell us. You get me? It's kind of a learning process. So, and people so far, even people who've done 50 years of research, haven't even gone more than maybe 10 to 20% of the brain's capacity or what the brain can do.
Yeah.
So imagine having, because brain's all about impulses, right?
Yeah.
It's about sending impulses and different things and different neurotransmitters and whatever. Even though that we know that there are certain neurotransmitters that are essential for the working of brain. So I think currently what he's done now is just to help people, say for example you had ischemic stroke or something.
Okay.
Or Alzheimer's or any sort of neurodegenerative disease which kind of erodes away in your brain.
Yeah. Slowly fades away.
So you can have that as a thing. But I think FCC and all these sci-fi movies or something. Maybe, say for example, in 200 years into the future, there will be a time where you can have mind drives. For example, like a USB stick for your mind, right? You can.
That's too Black Mirror-ish.
It is. But think about it. You must need like, I don't know, what's bigger than a terabyte? I don't know, like
I'm not the
trillion byte or something, because terabytes are the big ones, right? The amount of data in your brain to store will be a lot, right? So you might need these drives, unless they're only storing your memories. You are what you are because of your memories.
You reckon higher the IQ, more storage capacity your brain has?
Nah. The IQ is all about how you do things.
Oh, okay.
Like it's about how quickly you can do stuff.
Yeah,
if you look at just because you have an high IQ means you're not smart.
Okay.
An idiot can have the same IQ as you, but then it's all about
it's
how.
It's an idiotic question as well. Carry on.
But go on. No. But you get what I'm saying. It's like a lot of people say, "Oh my God, he's got such a high IQ." Yeah, what? So some people have similar IQ to Einstein. Doesn't mean he's as smart as Einstein.
True.
It's all about learning new stuff. Brain is all about learning. Brain can learn infinitely. Brain is like that bank of questions that you can just add new stuff and he just learns.
I see.
The more you learn, the better it gets, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of thing is, and also what I think is, you're not you as a person if you don't have memories.
Oh,
You are you because of your memories.
oh my goodness.
If I wipe your memories right
you're
now,
like reminding me of the Black Mirror episode.
which one?
I think it was in season 1.
Yeah. No, what is it about? What is it about? I mean, I don't know if I remember it.
Okay, so basically, it's about this couple. They start off with the couple,
Yeah.
and it's in a dystopian future where like everyone has a chip
Yeah.
implanted,
Yeah.
and you know, like how we have the today's world of like hippies and all that. Your
Yeah.
people who are free souled, free minded, and all.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Weed man.
gone now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So over there, it's like you are that version
Mhm.
of today's hippies.
Yeah.
If you don't have the chip, so there are a few people without that, and they're
Okay.
called the freers or something. I don't know.
Okay.
So basically, it goes. I don't want to spoil the story. Maybe people might watch it, but it goes about like this couple. They get into some, you know, a guy comes into the.
Okay, try to fuck her or something.
Like,
Yeah.
exactly. And then the husband, you know,
Uh-huh.
tries, like questions, you know.
Yeah.
how-
The integrity of the relationship,
exactly,
basically.
and then
yeah.
blah blah moves to
Ah,
that.
yes, I remember this now. It's
Yeah.
about like I think he kind of
Basically,
retraces it back.
he retraces with the chip and
Chip,
all.
yeah.
So he goes back through memories, like as if he has a desktop. In his
Desktop,
head, like,
yeah.
I'm like,
Like a
damn.
storage bank in your head.
That's
of
too
like,
scary, man. Yeah, that whole episode, it tells you the consequences if you like have too much freedom in that sense.
Mhm.
Like you have that too much tech.
that, that's kind of effed up. I wouldn't
Because
say
you can't
you can't,
replace
yeah.
emotions.
that's the thing. You know,
Feelings,
different
emotions.
people have different ideas of how chips should work, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, that would be a bit risky. But I would rather want something. Say, for example, you want to live forever. I mean, I don't.
Mm.
I mean, if I could, I would want to live forever if I was doing some space exploration or something. You know?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, then I wouldn't
But
mind.
then what if space is nothing?
You really think God just made this universe?
Okay, yeah,
You
true.
think the big boy down up there is just like, yup, boom, solar system 1. What am I going to do now?
Oh, goodness,
Man,
man. That
he's
is
probably
scary,
he's
man.
currently creating another universe, making them do the Bible, doing the same.
Like this one is failing. Like,
Yeah,
Corona
it's
is
very
all
like,
like, yeah.
another one. You know, they're probably like, you know, Adam and Eve, don't touch the tree, don't eat anything from it, just do that. And he's like, yo, snake, go do your thing.
Oh my goodness, man.
You
It's
know?
scary, man. How big the universe is.
Bro, I'm telling you. So if that's the case, I wouldn't mind living. And then if so, for example, everyone's body can decays at a
Yeah.
certain age.
Yeah.
And then maybe if you can transfer your mind drives into like a clone of me, boom, the old me still knows.
That's a
me.
new episode. I mean, that's a new series I saw recently. The same thing.
Oh, altered carbon.
No, not Altered. Altered Carbon was with like sleeves and all. This one is like with the upload. It's on Amazon
Oh, is it
Prime.
good?
It's basically when you die,
Yeah.
provided you have that service of some that. that
It's
whatever
always a
sub-
subscription
some,
process,
yeah,
right?
subscription.
I'm pretty sure it's Apple
Yeah,
subscription next.
they'll put you up in like a Sims type of world,
Ah, shit.
and you can
okay.
live your life there.
That's fucked up, yo.
Yeah, I mean,
That's like
but
you're basically living in a simulation.
yeah, kind of. But then
No,
all
I
the
don't want
other
that.
people,
Yeah,
all the
I-
other people are dead like you.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's worse. That's
Ah.
that's basically you putting yourself in a cage.
True. Yeah,
True.
I mean the story kind of goes like that.
You get me? That's you in the cage. Now I don't want that. I want me to be free and do what I want. That's what makes us a human. I just want the
True.
guy who has my mind drive or whatever, has the same memories as me, making that me. May I have
So
a
then
different body?
that's altered carbon, like
Yeah, similar to auto carbon.
you get a different body.
Yeah, that's it. But the memories are still there. You are who you are maybe 3,000 years later.
Everything has consequence. Man.
Everything has consequences, yeah.
Like you will have some nut who'll be like, "Fuck this," and like,
But that's the thing.
Kill the
Yeah,
human.
kill the human race. Or something.
and then make its own. Like use the body. Who knows? The AI might turn like altered carbon.
Bro,
itself.
AI. I don't trust AI, man. AI is good, but what would happen? What would happen when it learns too much and be like, wait a minute, why are we serving the humans? That's
If
cool.
there were more than 2 or 3 Elons,
Mhm.
I'll be okay with. There's only one Elon trying to implement this with like.
What
other
what if he's creating his clone and maybe in 20 years time he's like, hey guys, surprise, it's not a new Tesla Model Y, it's a Tesla Model Elon. Boom, it's me. And he's like, I'm just gonna transfer he's creating all of this to make him. He's think about it, he's basically thinking about him living well as a family, right? So he's created SpaceX.
What if, he named his daughter some weird ass.
Oh, he changed it back now.
Yeah, he changed it back, but the weird ass first name.
Yeah,
What if
XATEU12 or something.
He's like, he knows there's an alien race that's gonna come to conquer the earth, and they'll only like scan you by a barcode.
Yeah.
And she already has a barcode, so she will live. And who knows? Elon's full name in the media now is just Elon Musk, but
Yeah.
like in the birth certificate, Elon Musk 5.31055. You know,
Version
like
2.0.
Yeah, it's a barcode.
Yeah,
And
it's like-
aliens will come scan you. Okay, you're safe.
Yeah,
Not,
so, yeah.
boom, zap.
Oh man.
God knows,
Good.
man. That is.
Oh, I guess.
Let's keep it short.
We should get back to what we need to. Is basically we're still on track with the coronavirus. Coronavirus conspiracy saga. Conspiracy
true.
saga.
Yeah.
Not the corona. Maybe. Do you think corona? No, let's not get into that right now. The conspiracy saga. So what we'll do now is actually.
We'll be regular.
Yeah, we'll be regular. We'll have that. We were thinking about putting it as a 5-part series anyway.
Yeah.
So
This
maybe more if there's more interesting content.
Exactly.
Otherwise, we'll keep it. We have a special guest on for our conspiracy saga.
Yeah, that's what.
Some say she is the. Some say she's God, but then again, that's a conspiracy too. You know, at this point in time, you can't believe anything.
Oh, man.
I mean,
The more you read, the more you know.
the more you
And
read,
she
the more.
reads.
Yeah, she's probably believed into herself that she is the conspiracy. She was never born through her mom and dad.
Yeah.
She was just born as an entity. What if sperm and egg?
We're living in a simulation.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, guys, thank you.
Yeah,
so much for
this
listening.
part was more like we're back, and we spoke about a few things, but we'll be regular and we'll be out there.
Yep. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much for
Alrighty.
listening. We'll
You
catch you in the
too.
next one.
Peace.
Ciao.